What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Mikel's. I'm not going to say his last name because I don't personally know how to pronounce it. Or Oyarzabal? I don't know. So it is going to be Mikel, 88 rated La Liga Player of the Month. It is a little bit later on from when he actually was released, but we're still getting him out. We've done every SBC so far until we get that dreaded day of a Premier League Player of the Month Son and a Ligue 1 Player of the Month Mbappe. They are rumoured to be coming. Whether they win their votes, hopefully they don't, just because I personally don't want to be spending 4 mil on SBCs. But at this moment in time, we've finished every SBC. Let's get into Mikel's review and into his in-game stats. So with this Player of the Month, he's not necessarily the worst priced. I feel like he's relatively okay. 62k coming in. You can use untradables, and he is there for the entire month. So there is plenty of time to grind the game. There's like 3 or 4 sets of rewards you could go if you really wanted to do this guy for literally nothing but untradables. He is only a 3-star. That is already number 1. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like we've already had Ansu, and now we've got another left wing as back-to-back Player of the Months. I'm unsure with him. I'm thinking Ansu, for me, necessarily wasn't great, but at least he had something about him. He was a bit quicker. Yes, he doesn't have the all-round stats like this card does. I feel like Mikel definitely has a very nice balance. And for me, I don't really want to put him as left wing. I really liked him as cam. I tried him up front. I did obviously put him as left wing to start with. I wasn't massively a fan. I felt like he was wasted, and as soon as I put him into cam, he kind of came alive with it. He was really pushing up. He was getting more of the kind of ball in the attacking positioning, and he was very good with it. So very interesting to see the change in kind of position there for him. It does mean you need to kind of replace that left mid with another cam CM, or if you want to substitute someone off, then obviously that is fine as well. He has got a left foot standing at 5'11", so not the smallest left wing in the world. Medium defensive work rate and high attacking, and he is a lean build at 23 years old. 86 pace with 85 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. It's about average, good chemistry style. You'll be absolutely laughing. I think the best one people are going for is a hunter. That for me is obviously going to be number 1 priority there, giving him 96 pace and 94 shooting. It does turn him into a 90 cam, a 91 centre forward or left wing, or an 88 rated striker. So some very, very nice upgrades there. It gives him 95 acceleration with the 96 sprint speed. So that's absolutely fantastic. On the base, he's already got 90 finishing. Very nice indeed. 89 positioning, 86 shot power. We then have 92 vision, 89 crossing, and 88 short pass. So a very nice well balanced there. That's an 87 passing overall. And then we also have the dribbling coming in at 88 with 80 composure. It's just okay in my opinion. It's very, very close to being a little bit under as a negative in my opinion. But I think if we do kind of give him the benefit of the doubt, as the game is only a month and a few days old, I can kind of see him being okay for the time being. Give him another month, you need higher than that. 85 agility, 84 balance with the 90 dribbling, the 89 ball control, and the 86 reactions. Absolutely fantastic there. And finally, 87 stamina with no strength or aggression. So as you can see, we've got 86, 88, 87, 88 on the kind of all the card. It's very well rounded. It's a very, very nice statted card. There is some elements that I'm not a massive fan on, but I think as an overall, for an 88 rated card, 85 rated SBC, I really can't complain about that at all. The 3-star isn't amazing. I think the Spanish links is very limited in terms of out of La Liga. There is a few, and obviously there is icons that you could use. For Fernando Torres is one of my real bucket list players this year. Really want to give him a go, so he's going to be one that I'm looking at. Perfect, well, a strong link to him. Absolutely fine there. We got Xavi in here, who's another one who I definitely want to give a go. Basically all the new cards, really. But we've got outside of the foot shot, trait, and solid player. Let's get into some gameplay and see how we did. So gameplay-wise, not bad at all. Like I say, we tried left wing to start with. He felt nice, bit quick, nice down the wing, a little bit of a cross on him, but I felt like there was more to him. He wasn't really getting loads and loads of opportunities on the ball, and I thought, what can I do? Normally, striker. Always striker, because you're bound to give him the ball. You can see what he's like on the ball. Most of the time, that's how you do reviews. If you go centre forward, you try him as a striker, you try him as a centre forward. Maybe even drop him down into a little bit of CAM, a bit of cam, and you never know. You might find a position that really works. And or you may find the position that don't work. I moved him inside. I thought, you know what, let's try him as a striker. And I thought, maybe not. I don't feel like he's got the absolute presence as a striker. But as a cam, maybe a little bit better. Maybe even a cheeky centre forward might suit him down to the ground. And I felt like he was not necessarily missing out on the kind of wings. I felt like he was still managing to kind of use that as an option. If you pass it up front, you know you can turn out and go to the byline with him as well as going forward. So it's quite nice to have that multiple options with him. He's got a nice pass on him. Dribbling's decent. Not the quickest dribbler in the world, but definitely someone who can hold his own in terms of dribbling. He obviously only has the 3-star, so always bear in mind it's not going to be as quick and agile as someone with a 5-star, or a 5-star, 4-star, or even 4-star something. I think depends on the player. I feel like if this guy had a 5-star or a 4-star, I would rate him a little bit higher in my opinion. In terms of shooting, didn't really see too much of an issue. He didn't score loads and loads of goals, but in terms of assists, we see here, gets it onto his right. It's a lovely little finesse. And I think he was great at assisting, but he could score as well. And that, for me, is the big book right there. As long as you can do both and it feels comfortable, it feels natural, you're not forcing it consistently. We see the cheeky little ball there, and then obviously he does get that off the line. But as long as it's not really forced, like I've done like 4 or 5 matches and I cannot find the net, and I've had players like that. That then shows me how good of a player he is. If he can find the net within the first couple of games, even if your ability is not amazing, then obviously that for me is a big plus in my books. So we've gone and changed up the end review again. As you can see, we've kind of spaced it out a little bit. I am going to probably change it one more time. I feel like it's a little bit cluttered, so I kind of want to just make everything a little bit neater and make it a bit more presentable. So it probably will change again. Whether it changes in the next review or the review after that is just in the air at the moment. I'll see what time I've got really with it. But I thought, you know what, the last one I wasn't happy with me being like so far down. So I thought, you know what, I'll bring myself up a little bit and then you can see everything. It's kind of all pushed together a little bit more. So we will have a look and see what sort of kind of layout I'm going for next. But in terms of his overall then, so if we do click him again, he did only just get an 86 card as well. He's had a nice upgrade since then, +3s on everything and +2s on the defending and physical. You can't argue one bit. I think, what is he coming in at on there? 24k. So you are paying an extra 40k more. And in terms of the SBC, if we do go to it, I believe it is just 185, 50 chem, 1 La Liga player. I think that's pretty reasonable if I'm being honest. I don't see that being too out of scope, especially because it does run out on the, what is that, the 4th or the 12th. So you've got until the 4th of December to do that. That's after Black Friday as well. So obviously we will have a massive drop in fodder, in prices. There's going to be lightning rounds to start with. We don't know what sort of promos we're going to get from now until then. Obviously we've got another week of Road to the Final, I believe. I'm pretty sure there's 2 teams, but who knows? Normally there's 2 teams because that's how they prolong a promo. But in terms of everything else, I felt like he was a nice card. If you do want the Hunter on, which I think is the kind of go-to in my opinion, you're getting a very nice statted card there. He's got 2.274 thousand in-game stats. As a left wing, I think that's really nice. Alternatives I have gone for, Hazard in the league. He's a very good player. Feels very quick in terms of kind of like his play on the ball. And then you've got Saint Maximum, one of the good players right there. I really do enjoy him. For an 80 rated card, I cannot complain one bit about him. But in terms of links then, we've got Rodrigo for the Prem. I thought, you know what, throw a bit of a Spanish link in there. Like I showed you with Xavi, with Guardiola, with Torres. There's loads of Spanish icons that you can get. Raul being another one. And Butragueño, I think that's how you pronounce him. Another cracking striker that you can link him with. Real Madrid-wise, you got Valverde, Mendy. In terms of, I was not going generations just yet, but in terms of Real Sociedad then, we have got David Silva. Might be a little bit lackluster, but if we do get a few more informs, could be quite nice. We have got all the icons here. In terms of everybody else, what have we got? We got Busquets, probably a little bit past it. Obviously, Ansu is another alternative if you did finish him. And then I think Spanish-wise, that's roughly about it that I would personally link him with. You do have Llorente's Rule Breaker, not a bad card, and then obviously all of La Liga, plus a few extra Spanish lads in there. In terms of generations then, how old is this lad? 23 years old, so he's been in here since FIFA 16, going from a bronze 56 all the way up to a 77, then a 79, 80, 82, and managing to get himself into a first 84 board rated card with the first or the second La Liga Player of the Month. So I'm very happy for him. I think he's a nice card. Is he great? Is he going to change your team? Probably not. I think 3-star, Spanish left wing, few decent stats. He's not quite the meta. There's going to be others out there that you can get better, but I think as a collection point, I think he's relatively easy to get, very obtainable, and nice for a first owner squad. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. Make sure you are watching all the videos as well, because there's going to be plenty going through. This is 102, and I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.